Ohio and Fairport. And driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Thanks for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Follow us on YouTube at Billified. See all the things happening. Lots of things coming. So
you are in a mood.
What do you mean I'm in a mood?
You're in a mood. You're fired up. It's
what are you
okay.
talking about? What's the matter?
Good too. Nothing.
What's the matter?
Nothing is the matter. You've been asking me week after week. I feel great today.
No,
it's a beautiful day
You
out.
were yelling at me before.
I was not yelling at you.
I was quiet, and I was
letting you get your work done so we can get this going on.
And I had stuff to do.
You're doing your stuff.
But I was very excited because over the weekend, I spent an hour and 10 minutes that I'll never get back.
It was not an hour and 10 minutes. It's longer than that.
It's an hour and 10 minutes.
It is not.
That's all I watched. Of Doug the Savior. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, right here.
Got good intentions.
Yeah! From A Night at the Cat.
Yes.
Listen to this. I got all kinds of audio. I'm very excited.
What do you think would be the coolest thing in the world for a man to do?
Right.
I don't know. I can think of a lot of things.
Walk on the moon?
Yeah, maybe.
Quarterback a Super Bowl?
Yeah, that'd be pretty
CEO
cool.
of IBM?
Nah, kind of lame-ass
Is that
thing
when you started drinking right at the beginning?
Yeah. I went, who wants to be the CEO? Jesus Christ, Scorsese, what are you writing here?
Child's play compared to what I do. What I do for a living isn't your typical kind of a job.
That's right, folks. I'm a badass.
Are you going to tell them what it is
No
so
9
they
to
can
5,
understand it?
no coffee break, and no place your mother ever visits.
From the movie.
Hey,
During the week, I work with 10 different female waitresses
movie.
and bartenders, 25 lights, 1 brass pole, and 35 topless dancers. What do I do?
What do I do?
Who am I?
I mean, this is like Roadhouse.
No?
I mean, you are the guy.
I am the guy.
That's
yeah.
right.
Who am I?
Who am I?
I'm a strip bar DJ.
I'm a strip
Working this job is like
Not
riding
Sam
a roller
Elliott.
coaster. I just keep my
This was
hands
like
and
the
feet
Chris
inside the car
Farley
till the
of
ride comes to a
Roadhouse.
complete stop. It's a whole other world. You think you know the truth from TV shows and movies?
Yeah.
You know nothing. Behind
You know nothing,
You know
you naive little morons.
this
the
door is a
radio
passageway into another dimension. Welcome to the G-String Zone. We have it all. Drinks, shots, wedding parties, divorce parties,
Doug's
bachelor
walking in,
parties,
backslapping.
birthday parties, and of course, the ballet.
Yeah, that's right.
And 18 years old guys are asking mommy and daddy for car keys. 3 years later, they can't wait to get through that front door.
That's right, fellas.
It's a place guys come in that turn 21. It's a place guys keep coming till they turn 81.
Like Bill.
But what makes a strip bar so much fun? So interesting.
Yeah.
So much the adventure. So much the mystery.
It's the
It's the
pussy.
stories. It's the stories people pull out of here. They're just as fun as the stories you get from Disneyland. Except this is Disneyland where Tinkerbell headlines Thursday through Saturday.
Boom.
Yeah. That's it. Right there.
That's
that
the beginning,
opens.
yeah.
That's the opening of the movie. That's pretty good.
For those of you who don't know what Bill's talking about.
I am. It's a Night at the Cat.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in case people aren't watching it on TV.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I made
Okay.
an independent film called A Night at the Cat that was filmed at the Classic Cat. I wrote it in California, came back to film it, and I never left, Bill. I just lost steam in my sails. And
Yeah. I have to say, like some of
tell me it got honest truth. Come on.
some of it was like the writing made me laugh because it was like things like this.
Richard, yeah, stop that guy.
Stop that guy.
Get off me, what did I do? Well,
You know, Rich, this guy doesn't like coffee, tea, or milk. But you know what he does like?
Coke?
This was a beautiful day.
Have a good
I don't
night.
do Coke. Who does he think he is? The owner?
He's a DJ.
He's the DJ.
He's a DJ.
Doug was the hero of this movie.
Well-
I have to say there is a story there, and I found myself invested. I will admit that.
Okay, well,
Despite the corny lines that made me laugh. You're SOL. Shit out of luck.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
Some
really
of them
hard.
I look back on, I'm like, oh, God, how did I write that?
I don't know. Even Quentin Tarantino wrote some shit once in a while.
Thank you.
You know, I don't think it's very fair to think that I don't.
Now, this is the love interest in there, And this is the part I found it very sweet. But this, I almost fell off my couch at this scene.
This is tough for me to listen to, believe it or not.
I know it is. I knew it would be. And I was hoping you weren't going to be upset with me for picking on you. The reason it's tough to listen to is because it's you and it's something very close to you. And you think, I actually really did like it. I don't want to tell you that. I want to tell you, I want to make you squirm. But I did. I found myself invested. I did find myself invested, and there's a story there. Some of the lines in it are I love it. There's a few that are just so, it's almost like that 90s, action star, but not action star. You know what I mean? It was great.
There was a group of people that watched it, and they would have a drinking game for every time they heard breakfast or let's go to breakfast.
Let's go to breakfast. There was a lot of let's go to breakfast. Why is it hard for you to listen to? Hearing yourself.
I think because maybe because it never went anywhere. It took a long time to finish up. There's some.
Do you have any regrets with it?
No, I'm glad. I'm glad I finished it.
I think it's impressive. I went through, and the first thing is like, it was at first I'm like, what am I watching?
Right.
What am I watching? But then a story develops.
Yeah.
And it shows you that Doug in this movie, and I would think it's probably.
It's not
pretty
biographical.
Accurate. Well, no. But I would think that getting to know you over the past few months that we've been dating, our mandates on Tuesdays.
If we were dating, you would have watched the movie years ago.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I would say
2022. Go ahead.
I think you are a guy who is very conscientious of other people. And by that, I mean, with all your breast cancer stuff, you really go out of your way for that. Yeah. So in this movie, you're kind of like the sheepdog that herds the sheep. In a way, you keep everything running, right? You're the guy that keeps everything smooth. You smooth it out. You get rid of patrons that some of the dancers are uncomfortable with.
And believe it or not, that's a lot of DJs.
Yeah, but which it doesn't show you.
Higher level.
Right, and you can see more?
Not higher level. You can see more. That's what I mean. You're in the DJ booth. You're playing music. You're just not drinking.
Yeah, but this is like you sort of take care of the girls.
Yeah,
you tolerate some of their bullshit.
Yeah,
and I got that. But this scene, I did laugh really hard at this.
It's okay.
But it's Doug and one dancer. Her name was Michelle. Kind of had I'll say a Jennifer Aniston vibe to her.
She's from New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you?
I put an ad in some online actress thing,
and
I went down to New York City and auditioned 3 girls.
You're kidding?
No.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
And
it was for the lead.
Did you pay her?
Yeah, I paid all the actresses and actors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paid everybody.
What do they get? What is it? Scale?
I think it was $25 a day.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
The director of photography got more. He gave me a price that I matched, and then he brought in his own crew.
Wow.
Paid, yeah.
So there's a lot of work that goes into this.
Yeah, I mean, I still have.
They all had to learn their lines.
Receipts, yep.
All right. Well, this is okay. So this is Michelle, and this is the scene that made me laugh.
I don't think it's very fair to think that I don't care.
If you cared, you would have told me about Vegas before you said you wanted to take me to breakfast. What were you planning? One big night and then leave?
No, he made me that offer before we had talked about that.
Now, I detected a screw up in the dialogue there.
You did?
Yeah. Listen.
I don't think it's very fair to think that I don't care.
See
if you cared, you would have told me about Vegas before you said you wanted to take me to breakfast. What were you planning? One big night and then leave?
No, he made me that offer before we had talked about that, and I wasn't planning on leaving without you.
After we talked
about
going to breakfast.
What I mean is, if I'm the head DJ out there, I can get you a job, and maybe you can move out.
I can't do that.
Why not? I didn't think you had any real roots here.
That's what everyone thinks. The truth is, Doug, I work as a legal assistant during the day. Until like 7 months ago, my mom fell and broke her hip in 2 places while painting her bathroom.
I'm sorry.
Well, her health insurance didn't pay much, and clerking at the local supermarket's not going to help cover her mortgage, so I had to do this for the money.
So you're just here to help your mom?
Yeah, that's right. You think I like doing this? I'm not moving to Vegas, and I'm not going to be doing this for much longer.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What?
What's the matter? What's going on? You're up next.
My history professor just came in. I can't dance. I'm not going up, Doug. I'm not going up.
Your history professor?
That was fun.
It is tough sometimes.
What's tough?
Just remembering the movie, just some of the dialogue.
Okay.
And rewatch it. Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You're asking, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I can't help how I feel.
But I laughed so hard when it broke her hip in two plays, and I don't know why. I'm picturing like her mother laying on the floor.
Right.
Oh, I'm falling and I can't get up. So you auditioned people for this?
Yeah, Rochester Talent when it was in when it was in business.
Yeah.
I can't remember who was running it. I think he ended up dying. That's why it shut down.
Oh God, I remember that. I think they also do voice work too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they reached out to me once, and I had been doing some TV voiceover stuff locally and this and that. And the guy called me and said, "Hey, I'd love to put you on one of my demos." And I said, "All right, yeah." And he goes, "Yeah, it'll be like $120 or something." I go, "What?" I go, "No." He's like, "Yeah." I go, "No, I'm not. I don't need the work. I'm fine." He's like, "Well, I'm trying to get you work," and I go, "Dude, nobody for an audition. When I send stuff out, I don't pay to send stuff. Well, I'm gonna be like an agent finding you work." I go, "Yeah, no thanks, no thanks." And the guy got so pissed. He was screaming at me through the phone, and I was just like,
I remember him. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. But, I mean...
But I got a lot of people from there. I got Marcy Savastano.
Any of these strippers real strippers?
Yeah, I think there's 3 or 4.
Okay.
Not anymore.
No, I understand. But and they were all comfortable, like, walking around...
Yeah, there was
some of the actresses and stuff.
You know, action, go, this is what we need. And
yeah.
They knew what they were going to do before. They had all read the script.
Uh-huh.
And a few of them, they just wanted to be in it.
Yeah. This is the history professor scene. This made me laugh, too. Oops. Wait again. Oh, I went one.
Now, did you watch this by yourself by chance?
Maybe.
Did you have
You can do anything you want. You owe this man an apology.
Now, this is the history professor. Doug's trying to get kicked out of the club. Doug says, sit down.
The truth is, sir, that one of your students dances here.
Really?
Yeah. Do you teach a girl about 5'4", 5'6", long hair, pretty face, blue eyes?
Stephanie.
Yeah, Stephanie. She goes by the name of Monica in here, but she's in back and she's really embarrassed that you're here. So maybe best for everybody if you were just to, because it's busy, it's Saturday night. We want her to make money. We want her to have a good time. If she's uncomfortable, so maybe.
Guy's not leaving. He's just sitting there staring at you.
That actor was from Rochester Talent too. I can't remember his name.
And she also said if you would leave right now, she'd come over to your house next week for some extra tutoring and suck your dick so good it'd take a construction crew to get the bed sheets out of your ass.
Gentlemen, have a good evening.
I want to be in the running room for this so badly. I loved it.
One of Maureen's professors. She's not going to go up if he's here.
All right, so here's my question. Like, you in the movie, like the joke, at least the way I see it, is this guy says Stephanie, and you say she goes by a different name here, but her name is Maureen. So he didn't know who was stripping there. Right. Like, I go, you should have accentuated that a little bit more. Because I thought the story is, I'm not kidding you when I say I got invested. I did get invested. And and there's a story. That's what I loved.
People do enjoy it.
But, yeah.
For a movie, for what it is.
Yeah. A steaming pile of shit, but it's fine.
It might be nice out, but today's not the first day of spring training.
Oh, come on, buddy. Wait, let's see. Do I have a little bit more?
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Earth the boozer.
Earth the
loser.
Now, this guy, who is he?
That's Chris Calsillo. He was last second through one of the girls in the movie. Said she had a friend, and
he was pretty good at that role. So,
yes.
So here's the deal. It's one night at the Classy Cat.
Yeah.
And Doug walks in his heroic, pulls up in some truck with the classy one. Whose car was that?
It was the owner's car.
Okay.
Big diesel fuel.
Big diesel fuel truck. I go, there's no fucking way Doug had that truck. So you would have needed a pole vault to get in and out of there. So that guy,
I was gonna say we had a soapbox that we
you
blurred out. No,
I'm busting your stuff.
I know you are.
The guy, so when Doug goes in, there's a DJ, an owner of clubs around the country. He owns several, a chain. And he's opening one in Vegas, and he's looking for a DJ. And I almost pulled the line where he goes, hey, I want to keep a monkey in a cage kind of thing. Like where Doug's a great DJ, but he's not one of those blonde-haired, blue-eyed pretty boys who's going to be chasing the girls. He's going to, I can find any monkey. It's hard to find any monkey that'll stay in a cage, is what he was saying.
Yeah.
But did you write this whole thing yourself?
Yeah.
With anybody?
California with my writing teacher.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you wouldn't believe who it was, but his name is Stephen Foreman. He wrote The Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond.
Really?
Yeah.
Another steaming pub.
So the story is I went to see The Replacements out in California. I signed up for a writing class because I had a couple directors read my stuff, and they said, what you need is just some of the basics, structure and everything. So I went to the movies, and there was this poster about strip clubs, and it was made by Jerome Gary. And I'm like, I think that's my writing teacher. And it was featuring in Las Vegas. It was like a documentary. So I walk in, I go, are you Jerome? He goes, no, Jerome fell sick, and I'm teaching the class. My name's Steven. I'm Doug Phelps, and why do you ask? I go, well, he wrote a strip bar movie or biography. He goes, yeah, it's coming out next month. I go, I work at a strip club. He goes, oh, my God, you do? Which one? And I pointed down the street. I go, the Sunset Strip. I just started last week. And I had this idea for a strip club movie. He goes, how that's so cool. And we start talking. Finally, after just a couple minutes, but it seemed a lot longer. He's okay. I'm sorry. We have to stop. I have to get to know everybody. Yeah. But we had a connection right off the bat, and we had that seminar, or I don't know which.
I love that you're flustered.
8 or 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm not going to take this class again. Let's just do private lessons. So then he had a writing class he was in, and then I wasn't getting a lot out of it. It seemed to be the same 2 or 3 people talking out of like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So I said, let's just do one-on-one classes when we can.
Yeah.
So work through that and try to get the stakes up as high as you could for something like this. And then called the cat, and then came back, got some funding. Most of it I funded on my own. Took forever to pay back. And then there were some problems. It ended up taking almost 3.5, 4 years to finish.
Really?
Yeah. Terrible. I don't even want to get into that.
Does it upset you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Put your trust in somebody.
Is this upsetting to you to play this? I'll stop.
No, a little bit. I mean, I guess it's a little embarrassing.
Why? You gotta like it.
Because it is. Just,
This is what I'm talking about, buddy. Club full of nobodies going nowhere.
So there's a stripper who has a drinking problem, and she's passed out at the bar.
Well, that was totally hypothetical because I've never met a stripper with a drinking problem. That was all on my own. Come to find out, after doing some research.
You're not going to miss this.
Yeah, you're right, I'm not. Because I'm staying.
What did you say?
Trying to get him to go to Vegas. Now Doug's
Right.
going to stay.
No.
Well, you wanted an answer, and here it is. No.
You know, nobody tells me no very often.
Really? You want me to tell you again?
Got the
me to tell you again?
Italian.
Buddy, grow up. What are you waiting here for?
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
The girls? Craig? I'm offering you a future, pal.
So we actually worked out real well, and that was 20 years, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, well, I think my future might have left here a little while ago.
What, the retard? I got plenty of dumb girls working for
Can't
me.
say
Have
that
your
anymore.
pick.
Nope.
Yeah, well, I'm picking her, and I'm picking this club.
You know, you've been nothing but a waste of my time tonight. I can't believe I thought you'd make a good DJ.
Yeah, but that's the point. You did. That's why you're here, and that's why you stayed all night long.
That's right.
Well, you know, maybe you should stay here. With the 2 old crows, the bookworm, the lush, and the moron. You would have made a
That
shit
was
of
kind of a
difference in my club.
breakfast club
Maybe not.
reference with everybody that works there.
But I make a difference here, and I'm staying.
I make a difference.
Staying?
Make a difference
Yeah.
here. Yay.
Oh, Doug! Yay!
You're the best.
Yay!
Yeah,
Dougie,
the best
you're
to
the
make
best!
idiot
I love you!
Screw you, loser. You're
This
just SOL. That
I
means
know what it means.
I know what it
All
means.
right,
Shit
Lori, I'll
out
see
of
you
luck.
next week.
I think Scorsese had that in. Or no, maybe it was Spielberg and Jaws. He had shit out of luck.
SOL. Mr.
know
Hooper.
what? You should try.
No, this is my favorite.
What's going on there?
Wait.
Richard, do me a favor.
Throw this
piece of shit out of here.
So you did watch it all.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? I didn't. Hang on, I got more. I got more.
Oh, no more. This is like this is your life all over again.
Hang on. This is great.
My kingdom, my castle, my queens. It's good.
I fucking died at that. I was roaring. My kingdom, my castle, my queens.
To be the king.
Queens.
It's good to be the king.
That's from Mel Brooks. Yeah, it's good to be the king.
Doug?
Oh.
Hey,
This is great.
I thought you left.
I came back to get a CD.
I left a CD and I had to come back for
I
it.
can't.
I was just waiting for Ethan to
Are you
leave.
sweating?
I am.
Yes.
You wanted to get a CD from the jukebox.
The jukebox.
That's locked.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything that was going on out here?
So how was your weekend besides
Did you
this?
have? Hang on a second.
Come on.
Some arguing
I got very high.
and
What's
raised
that?
voices, but
I'm staying.
Eating gummies. Eating chocolate.
you're staying?
THC. Hang on.
Yeah.
Is it because you realized
go.
Ethan is
It's a love
big
story.
jerk and you don't want to leave the club?
Yes.
I don't want to leave you.
Oh.
We should have a showing in the park of this out here.
Take you
I
with
would love that, actually.
Yeah.
I would actually love to have a showing of this with a question and answer afterwards. The question, why did you make this? Then they walk to the truck.
Right.
And that, who did the music? I like this, actually. I was like, this is good. It sounds like you may have had this, someone actually did this for
Oh yeah,
you.
we had I think about 15 artists. across
Really?
The country, yeah.
Wow.
Ballbreaker from Rochester.
Uh-huh.
They're an AC/DC tribute band. They had
Yep,
a lot of
I
songs in
remember
there. The Taint had a song in there. They used to play at High Falls.
Knew the taint.
Your Mama's on a bangbus.com. That was one of their big hits. California.
Your mom is on the bed.
Yeah.
And then you can hear them walking out. Doug gets in. Listen to this thing start up. Listen to this. The balls of this truck.
So,
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Breakfast?
In the morning.
Oh! In the morning.
You know Dougie's finally getting laid.
Yeah. Well, you had that whole scene in there, too. He could get laid. Listen to that diesel.
That big diesel. The power.
And then he drives off. Is there one more? Maybe. I think I have one more piece of audio.
I hope you do.
What? You seem uncomfortable. This is your movie. This is
know.
This is your opus.
Walking on the
This is
moon?
your-
Sometimes it's hard to...
quarterbacking a Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
CEO of IBM.
Yeah.
Child's play.
Just.
I'm a strip bar DJ.
Yeah. There it is.
So yeah, some things are hard to listen to or remembering, trying to get it done, and but there's a lot of good memories too.
Well,
Awful lot.
I would say that you're 95% ahead of everybody who ever said they wanted to make a movie. You know what I mean? And that you just did it. You did it.
Yeah, I can always say that.
Did your
I'm
old man
proud of
see it?
that.
Did your old man see it?
He was at the. I rented out.
Is he in it?
He
I
is
thought
in
I saw
one-
him in the background
Yes,
of one
he is in
scene.
it for an extra.
I
Yes.
knew it.
Yes.
I
Had to
saw
get
that.
him in there somewhere.
I thought he was playing I thought for sure he was going to be the professor. Like,
We looked too much alike. That was.
oh,
I go. I can't have you in it. I mean, you'd be.
yeah.
Oh, it's his father, obviously.
Yeah.
You know. So, but we got him in there as an.
I saw him. I saw him walk in the
Yeah.
door. He must have loved that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And then I rented out the Eastman House for a showing.
You did.
Yeah, the premiere.
Anybody
That-
come?
Yeah, him and
You know what I love about you? You fucking know how to roll with shit. That's it. I will say it.
there was probably about 200 people there. It was one of the greatest days of my life to see. I'd have to bring in the photo album of everybody all dressed up
and how did how was it received?
oh, they loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great that I finished it.
Yep.
And then I had to finalize it, and that's where things kind of got.
I think we got to
Very.
get this online somewhere.
Well, somebody was supposed to digitize for me, and then that's kind of fallen through too.
All right. I may have the ability somewhere because I used to take tapes that I had from an old VHS and try to digitize those for my mom's 60th. I was trying to do it for her 70th with all these. It was 10 years later, right? The technology has changed significantly, and it was fun to look at those things. And I'll know somebody, but we got to get this online, at least on a YouTube.
Yeah,
where it would be free on YouTube, but you could run ads around it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. Or
you let them. You just tell them
$1.99 or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
But I sent it out to I don't know how many film festivals, at least $3,000 or $4,000 worth.
Yeah.
And no. There was never a yes. And then by that time, you're just like, ugh. And then I was gonna move back to Hollywood. That was the goal. Get this done. Maybe get it into a small film festival, then get a stepping stone, and then move back. And that never happened.
Yeah.
So what happened was I finalizing it. There was all of a sudden missing audio, missing tracks. Then I called the guy that was doing it, the editing and everything, and that took way too long.
Yeah.
Giving him so much rope, and then finally he just said, I can't put any more time into this. So
he said it?
Yeah. So I had to take it to Black Dog Recordings.
Yeah.
And put everything back in it with more money, more time.
Oh God!
Yeah, that was.
So this is really a love for you, more than anything.
It was.
Yeah,
that was my dream. I moved out there, got
Yeah.
done, and then
I don't know, man. I think.
And then I just got into bartending, and then
I think
now
there could
with
be.
comedy.
I think that something like this could have a life again.
Well, maybe not that.
No,
idea for me.
I think,
but they've tried it in TV shows now, and they've tried it in other movies, and it just doesn't take off.
What?
Stripper ideas.
No, I understand, but you've already made the movie.
Right.
What I'm saying is this movie, the one that you've already created right here, I think you could
be seen or take off,
yes,
or at least have a little pulse again.
It's got a little bit of. It's one of these things I can see, and you're going to take this the wrong way, becoming a cult classic.
A cult classic.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
hoping for that,
no, I don't mean it, but like.
That's not a bad thing. I love cult classics.
Because it's a weird, like, it's got a, there's a story. There is definitely a story. You will get invested. And some of the dialogue is just cheesy enough.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I loved it. My mom fell and broke her hip in two places. SOL. That means shit out of luck. I fucking roared. I went, this is awesome.
Now, who are you watching it with?
I wasn't watching with anybody. I watched it by myself.
You watch it with somebody.
I did not.
You can just say a friend.
I did.
What did your friend think?
I did not watch it.
You mean you were putting on pause, bent over, laughing until you caught your breath and be like,
there was a remote with the DVD player that a listener had sent.
Yes.
And I paused it, and then I
would drink some more?
No, I didn't drink. I don't think I was really drinking. No. I just watched it, and I wanted to call you. I had to put my phone far away from me.
Oh, you watched it on Saturday?
No, I did it, I believe, Friday night.
Okay.
Friday night.
I would have been unavailable Friday night.
That's right. All right. We will we'll take a moment. But, again, if you can find it anywhere, A Night at the Cat, get invested.
I
relive.
Still on Amazon.com.
It is. You can buy it.
You can buy it.
Uh-huh.
I usually sell one a year.
Do you? Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. More than you.
How much are you selling?
I think
for?
they're $5.99, maybe $4.99. It has been so long. My seller's account might have
dried up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like some of the strippers.
Right. That and more.
Yes, coming next, but first.